Imagine waking up to the sound of gunfire and explosions, with no safe place to hide. This is the harsh reality for many Palestinians in Gaza who have been facing relentless attacks from Israeli forces. But here's where it gets even more devastating. In just a matter of hours, at least 14 Palestinians have lost their lives in these attacks, with many more injured. The death toll is a stark reminder of the escalating violence in the region, and the desperate need for a peaceful resolution. As we delve into the details of this crisis, it's essential to understand the complexities of the Israel-Palestine conflict, which has been ongoing for decades. The conflict has its roots in a long and complicated history, with both sides having legitimate claims and grievances. However, the recent surge in violence has raised concerns about the humanitarian situation in Gaza, with many residents facing displacement, poverty, and a lack of access to basic necessities like food, water, and healthcare. And this is the part most people miss. The human cost of this conflict goes far beyond the numbers of deaths and injuries. It's about the families torn apart, the children who have grown up in a war zone, and the communities that have been shattered by violence. But what's even more alarming is the use of advanced technology, such as Israeli quadcopters, to chase down and attack civilians who are trying to flee their homes. This raises serious questions about the ethics of using such technology in combat zones and the potential for civilian casualties. As we try to make sense of this chaos, it's crucial to consider the perspectives of both sides and to seek out a peaceful solution that acknowledges the rights and dignity of all people involved. The international community has a critical role to play in brokering a lasting peace. And it's time for world leaders to take a stand and demand an end to the violence. But here's the controversy. Some argue that the Israeli government's actions constitute genocide, while others claim that it's a legitimate response to terrorist threats. Whatever your perspective, one thing is clear. The situation in Gaza is a humanitarian crisis that demands our attention and action. So we ask you, what do you think is the most effective way to bring about peace in the region? Should the international community impose sanctions on Israel? Or is there another solution that could work? Share your thoughts in the comments below, and let's start a conversation about this critical issue. As we move forward, it's essential to remember that the Israel-Palestine conflict is not just a political issue, but a human one. It's about the lives of real people, with families, hopes, and dreams. And it's up to us to demand that our leaders take action to protect these lives and to work towards a lasting peace.